Okay, we're continuing, so just need to catch up with Zoltan. Hey, Zoltan.
Geralt!
Hey, buddy. Okay, so, I wanna play with him poker for money. And the way I'm gonna do this, I actually gonna pause the recording now and continue when I win against him, because this game is, man, it is, well, to say the least, it is annoying to me, and winning can be time consuming, so I will just skip until I win with all the dice poker players, because I want to do the side quests. So okay, so we won. Yeah, it only took me 2 tries, so this was easy. Okay, we have updated our quest. Okay, so let's see what will we do next. I think I wanna. Where are those? Okay, I need to collect the Drowner contract, and I wanna kill the Drowners. The one special Drowner. They're on the other side of the beach. So we're gonna start with that. Let's see our inventory. Our inventory is okay for now. Okay, let's kill this one. Come. Well, you wanted it. Where is John? Okay, the thing about Zoltan, I was just telling the last video that I was reading the books and I didn't still meet him in the books, and just so you know, I actually have reached the part where Geralt meets Zoltan. It is in the Baptism of Fire, the first time they meet, in the 5th one. Geralt met him. He is escorting some refugees, and I will see now what happens with them. How did they become such good friends? I'm really enjoying the books, and I cannot recommend you. If you want to read something fun, I really recommend the books of the Sapkowski. He's well, I would say that he is a pretty, how would I say, a realistic, well, you know, the monsters and witches, yes, but he's pretty to the ground, I would say, his style of writing. Unapologetic would be probably the word, yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's just save here. Can I enter the mill? I think not, because yes, Vesna should be somewhere here. Okay, so there are a lot of drowners here. We have to kill this Nadir and take his, I think, head as a trophy to show it to Royal Huntsman. Okay, just let them come one by one, because they can overwhelm me. Okay, here he comes. So let's just put him to the ground. He's dead? Oh, that was easy. Let's loot this one. Now we're gonna deal with the rest of the bunch. I gotta say, art is really useful when dealing with these semi-bosses types. Lie down. Okay, now let's loot everything that we can. Okay, we did it. Now with the head we will show it to Royal Huntsman, and he will give us the gold, because that was the arrangement. Okay, let's hurry up a little.
Not enough to pay for this.
Okay, let's go back to Riverside, because we wanna... Oh, here another Drowner. I just killed them. No, fast style. I mean, there are a lot of drowned people in this river. When you think about it. Oh, come on. Stop screwing around, Geralt. Oh, man. Just let do it like that. That seems to do the trick. Okay, let's loot. Again, pressing space button like it is a jump. Okay, let's now start pillaging the houses.
Cursed non-humans. Surprised the earth doesn't swallow them.
Good old racism.
I fucked a
Bastard
she-elf
called me
once.
a thief.
Well, good for you. Okay, that's all for this house. Let's proceed to the next one. Because you gotta love games. People just let you rob them. It's fun. It's fun.
Oh, to drink in the Hairy Bear. But the city gates are closed.
I wouldn't harm a dog, but I'd crucify any elf.
What's that?
Cursed non-humans. Surprised the earth doesn't swallow them.
Okay, I'm just checking if this anyone has something special to say. The special dialogues, unique ones. That is. Barrels, barrels. Money in barrels. And I should really start checking up barrels, you know, when I see them in real life. Maybe they really do have some money in it.
Cursed non-humans. Surprised the earth doesn't swallow them.
Get lost.
This is Haren Brogg's territory. Talk to him.
I will.
I'm
We want to talk to Haren. He will give us quests, and he's also, unfortunately, a dice poker player. It's okay. We need just play like 20 times to finish this side
Who does
quest.
he think he is?
Oh man, when I remember the first time, I mean, it's so frustrating when you like lose like 5 to 6 games in a row. Because you know, I'm a busy guy. I'm a busy guy. What was I in here? Was I in here or? No, I didn't. Well, I wasn't here.
This is Haren
Well, I'm
Brogg's
not that busy,
territory.
but
Talk to him.
job, family, and just losing 5 pointless matches in a row.
What's that?
Okay. Well, I don't need that. Well, but we can sell that to Haren. We can, what do we want? I mean, it is, I think,
I'm sleepy.
it's a fair amount of money actually selling these side weapons. But it's not fun just to walk back and collect everything, because you have only two slots to carry these. And here's Haren house.
Greetings to the honourable gentleman.
You are?
Haren Brogg, merchant and middleman, at your service. What brings you here, Witcher?
What do you have to offer?
The Reverend sent you, I presume?
Of course.
Of course.
Why don't I believe you?
I don't know why. But here, look at this shiny ring.
The eternal fire, a gift from the Reverend, I presume.
Okay, let's start with the first
The
one.
Reverend sent me. He thinks you need a witcher.
I do. The dead emerge from the river at night. A ghastly cold blows from the water, making my flesh crawl. Help me. I'll spare no expense.
I'll help in exchange for information about Salamandra, and throw in 100 orens for my
That's how you
expenses.
negotiate
I
a
heard you
deal.
were looking for Salamandra, but if so, you're looking for trouble. It's no matter to me. You have a deal. These damned undead are my concern. They scare customers off and destroy my crates. And this is a valuable shipment for a special client.
Where would I find these drowners?
Where? At the river's edge. They creep out of the water after dusk.
I see.
Witcher!
Listen, I found these strange dice. Looks like dwarven handiwork.
Not here. You want to get both of us in trouble?
You're no saint. Afraid of a box? You have so much contraband in stock.
Survival instinct. I'd rather lay low. The Reverend detests this game.
So you know what it is?
I didn't say that. They're obviously not of human make and stink of devilry. Best to ask among the dwarves. They must know something.
Yeah, well, and Zoltan said that you
Our
play.
mutual friend Zoltan sent me.
So he's got you hooked too? Clever little runt. You've no idea what you're getting into. Worse than fist tech.
Relax. I only play when I want to.
That's what they all say. So, shall we?
Well, unfortunately, I know what I'm getting myself into, but I wanna save before I play with him.
Like I said, I only play when I want to.
No, don't leave.
The eternal fire.
What
Yes,
do you sell?
let's-
Anything, really, but in these hard times, I have a rather limited selection.
Show me.
The customer's always right.
Okay, let's sell this. That we'll never use. Good. Buying price is 200. Oh man. What else can we sell to him? Sure, let's sell flints. Yeah, let's sell also these flints. Anything else? And we get short on inventory, but I think we will sell our food soon. Okay, so let's save and get this dice poker over with.
The eternal.
Okay, see you in a moment. Okay, so we won, and it only took us also 2 tries. And a funny thing happened. I actually, in both cases, actually in this last round, I rolled first hand and got 3 of a kind, and he gave up. And then in my second roll, I get full house, and he gave up immediately. So it was well, quite refreshing to do this so fast. Anyways, now let's go kill the Drowners. Okay, here they are. Okay, they die pretty fast. The 3 combos. Okay, that's good. Are there more? There should be more. Come, come. It looks like there's more. But let's pick up flowers first. They're so pretty, pretty flowers. Come on, you're late to the party.
Kedmil Havkaran.
Greetings. I don't speak your language.
Nendwan Esavatgan. You'll not intimidate us, Witcher. Where's Haren Brogg? He promised us some hawker's specialties.
I'm not sure I like your tone. Haren didn't mention you. I was hunting drowners.
Vat tel nain. You're no Ensaid, but you're not Dwan filth either. We'll just take our weapons, and let's part in peace.
The goods are Haren's. Sorry, Ensaid, but I can't let you touch those crates.
Listen carefully, Vatgern. We're part of a 20-elf unit. Our brothers suffer from disease and hunger. These crates contain food, medicine, and weapons. We want them now, for we can't approach Vizima's walls every day.
I guess I see your point.
Good. We have no choice. But you do.
Okay, so there's Squirtle, the squirrels. Well, you could say they're like terrorists. They fight for freedom. But they do have it, actually. They actually now have their queendom of Dol Blatana. I will let them take
Fine.
the goods.
Take the goods.
We're no criminals. We'll pay you. We have gold, pelts, herbs.
Give me the gold. I have no use for the rest.
Wait,
Here,
why not?
We'll take what we need now and come back for the rest later.
The drowners shouldn't bother you anymore.
Vafail Vatgern.
Farewell.
Buffet. I think that's a greeting or some sort. Okay, so well, I didn't want to kill them. Because I don't want to spill their blood unnecessarily. Because Elvis Oh, traveler.
I
Wait.
should leave.
Oh, I thought he was a merchant. Okay, no worries there. Because the not humans are dying races, so I don't wanna speed up their extinction unnecessarily. Let's talk to Haren.
Witcher!
I killed the Drowers and encountered elves.
Elves? I don't believe I know any elves.
They were expecting you. Who are they?
Scoia'tael. Squirrels. Young non-humans. Freedom fighters. Those who deal with them are hanged. Betray me and you'll hang too.
I'll keep quiet. If it's dangerous, why do you trade with them?
I have to make a living somehow.
Either way, I did my job.
My crates are safe then? I underestimated you, Witcher. Incidentally, what happened to the elves?
We spoke. They said their entire unit would come back for the rest of the crates.
Are they mad? Dangerous for them to come so close to Vizima. If someone were to report it.
Meaning?
Scoia'tael heads fetch a high price, Witcher. But best forget you know that.
No business of mine. I want my payment. Then you can tell me about Salamandra.
Here's your gold. Salamandra collect tribute from the villagers. Disobey, and they slit your throat, set your house ablaze.
Where can I find them?
Ask the Reverend. He'll decide what you should know, but I wouldn't mind them gone.
Farewell.
Okay, so we gained a level. $200. Well, that's nice. But looks like, well, the Scoia'tael lives are short-lived ones, because Haren will probably report them, and they will probably suffer an ambush. Any other work for
a
Witcher?
I could probably find something. I need a parcel delivered to Vizima, to a man named Coleman at the Hairy Bear Tavern. No questions asked.
Give me the package. I'll drop it off.
Coleman will pay you.
Okay, let's rest and level up. New talents. Let's see, what can we take? Take Ard, maybe? Oh, let's see our endurance actually. Oh yes, I want that. Regeneration, poison resistance. That's useless. That's semi-useless. Well, let's finish with the art for now, okay? Let's see some potions. Ah yes, Frightener's Vision, sure. We'll take that, and we'll do one cat. So let's start with the Frightener's Vision. Cat, sure. Okay, that's it for now. Meditate 2 hours. Oh, that's dawn. Well, it couldn't go better than that, because I want a day. I want a daytime for a change. Okay, let's see. Let's bring that. Good. So do we gain a talent immediately? Some of the mutagenic mutations. Well, probably we need to select it. I forget how the mutagenic potions work in The Witcher 1.
My leg rots.
Really?
What could we...
Let's see. I think he will take...
What a wimp. Shush. What a wimp.
Oh, he robbed me. Great.
Starving.
Great. Great. Nice. That's what I get for being nice. Well, that's not nice. I mean, if he's a drunkard, I shouldn't support that, you know, encourage it, actually. Okay, let's go to the town to talk with the local populace.
The stench is everywhere.
But where's the help the Order promised?
You a witcher?
How did you know?
Saw
Come
one
on,
like
Geralt.
you recently and asked the Reverend. Never learned his name, but he wished to enter the city.
Did they let him into Vizima?
I know not. He approached the Reverend, perhaps for help.
Anything else?
Nothing I haven't said.
That doesn't help me much. This meat looks odd. What's it from?
You smelling or buying?
Shouldn't answer a question with a question.
Where it's from is my business.
Customers aren't exactly lining up.
Oh, well, then I won't buy that meat.
Tell me more about the other Witcher.
I know little.
So try to remember what you already told me.
He spoke with the Reverend, then took his leave. He seemed fearful.
Thanks.
Okay, let's see her wares. They're fat. Okay, we just want to sell her all this food. Chicken sandwich, 4 gold. That's awesome. Okay. So we have made some space in our inventory, but we're probably gonna fill it pretty fast, looting these houses. Don't mind me, I'm just, you know, robbing you.
Many animals died from plague. I wonder how I'll feed my children. No time.
Well, I sold almost all of my food, but
I only know old fables.
I found something in your closet.
I'd gladly hear them.
My grandchildren like stories of the drowned dead, like the jilted miller's daughter who tied a millstone round her neck and plunged into the depths. When someone overcome by passion drowns, they arise as the drowned dead. At night the miller's daughter persecuted the living till the Knights of the Flaming Rose sent her to eternal rest.
The Order of the Flaming Rose eliminates monsters?
Its knights protect us and ask no reward.
Unfair competition, I'd say.
That's right. How can a witcher earn for a living with that kind of competition? It's not fair.
The Reverend ordered a collection for the new chapels to the eternal fire.
Oh man.
I have no more tales. Ask elsewhere.
Okay, we found another axe. Maybe we can go and sell that to Haren, because it is 40 gold. 40 orns, that is. But orns, I think, are made of gold, so it's all the same.
The men by the temple spoke of you.
Oh,
What did they say?
No, I'm not talking.
Well, I guess that answers my question also.
Many animals died from plague. I wonder how I'll feed my children. No time.
Well, here, take this bun.
I only know old fables.
I'd gladly hear them.
This story concerns the beast's minions. A hunter who bred bloodthirsty bloodhounds was murdered. This evil crime elicited a curse that transformed the bloodhounds into revengeful ghosts. These ghosts, called bar guests, persecuted the murderers until they tore them to pieces. Only then did the bar guests depart.
Interesting story. Thanks.
The Reverend ordered a collection for the new chapels to the Eternal Fire.
Ugh, I haven't the strength.
Oh, a torch. Okay. That can we also sell. This is not. This game should be called Looter, not Witcher.
And what's that?
Save us from the beast.
Oh, well, I will. Don't worry.
Mickle's a detestable fool.
Hey, children. Children like me.
Hair's like milk. How come?
Well, because I washed it in milk. Reverend? Oh yes, we can finish the Drowner quest actually. So let's do that. Wait, we didn't loot the Reverend's house? Man, he's packed. Okay, yes, many books. So we need to do a journal checkup. But we'll finish with looting.
If you seek Haren Brogg, visit the river house.
I like sorted
Don't
inventory.
get killed.
Hey, man.
Speak quickly.
Come on. Why are you in such a rush?
I hear the Church of the Eternal Fire has offered a reward for drowners.
As long as you can prove you killed some.
I have drowner heads. My reward?
Here. May the Eternal Fire illuminate your path.
Your hair's like milk. How come? You're huge and ugly.
Thank you.
Speak quickly.
I'll see you later.
Well, the children are always honest. That's what I like about them. They don't give a fuck.
People cared for flowers once.
Oh, it's the flower
Now
lady.
I alone cultivate tulips.
Apparently. Okay, I saw a bunch of flowers on this way.
I saw bunches of flowers on the way.
Oh, if you brought me but a small bouquet of wild flowers, I'd gladly give you tulips in exchange.
I'll look around.
Man, this guy is eavesdropping our conversation. He's probably just, hey.
The Grandmaster passed by with his retinue. The most beautiful sight ever.
Come on, man.
The Grandmaster passed by with his retinue. The most beautiful sight ever.
The Grandmaster is a person who
You
will
whisked
meet.
children away, turn them into witches. You should be ashamed.
Come on, they're
If you
orphans.
seek Haren Brogg, visit the river house.
I'm not playing
Will you take them and raise them?
Oro's brother would have protected us from the beast.
Save us from the beast.
Oro's brother would have protected us from the beast.
Interesting.
Can we go into the chapel? No. So, are there any more houses to loot? This is Vesna's house, right? Yes.
I found a mangled corpse at the crossroads.
You're huge and ugly.
Man,
Why do you stare?
it always brings a laugh to my face. Okay, let's go to the stallkeeper and sell some food to her. We're gonna leave chicken legs. If somebody's hungry on the way and wanna share some information with us. Well, we're not gonna give it them for free. Come on. Oh, can we rest with the Reverend? I think I have to see what can I do with that talent.
Speak quickly.
No.
I'll see you later.
Thanks for nothing. The flower lady, is this one? Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. She can give us tulips, but I think we already have tulips. And I think we need tulips for one special card. Woman card, wink wink.
I'll be a bar wench when I'm older.
Really? Well, you go, girl, you have dreams.
That's what I'll
Don't get killed, white-haired one. My cow needs milking.
Leave us be.
Why? What's the problem? Here, take this chicken leg.
That's different. What can I tell you about?
Oh, herbs.
Townsfolk keep medicinal plants in their homes. Wolf sallow, for instance, has fleshy leaves that draw out disease when applied to a wound.
My old bones.
So tired. My neighbor disturbed my sleep beating his wife again.
What?
Not much more to say.
Did we loot this hut? I think we will loot every hut with Vesna.
My cow needs milking.
Is that like a reference to something loot?
Oh, that whoring witch has an eye on me.
Man, I really doubt that.
Abigail sells an ointment for boils.
Oh, that's good to know.
Oh, that whoring witch has her eye on me.
Oh, come on, guys, please.
Mickle the guard buys hunting trophies.
Really, Mikkel buys hunting trophies?
Oh, that whoring witch has her
Oh no,
eye
I
on
talk.
me.
Sorry, I mistaken you for someone else, also ugly as you.
Delightful.
Oh, that whoring witch has her
Oh,
eye
come
on
on. This is White Myrtle, if I'm not mistaken.
My cow needs milking.
What a day.
Oh, that whoring witch has her eye on me.
Delightful. I hope we meet again.
Oh, that whoring witch has her eye on me. Abigail sells an ointment for boils.
Bastard Meikle made another pass at me.
Well, you know. You should cover that cleavage if you don't want that. Oh, here she is.
Greetings, handsome traveller.
First kind words I've heard around here.
I like travellers. One showered me with flowers.
Well.
Last I got tulips, my beloved called me the most beautiful. You find me fetching.
What do you say we find a nook somewhere?
Cover your eyes, children. And that's easy. You know, in medieval times, you just need to give flowers to peasant women.
Bastard Meikle made another pass at me. Stay away from that witch, Abigail.
Your kind.
Come on. Here, take chicken leg.
That's different.
And
Know any tales?
Long ago, a plague ravaged the outskirts. No family escaped death's touch. Hunger faced those who survived. Many killed each other for mere morsels of food. Cats and dogs were the first to go, then the rats. Finally, the bodies of the deceased began disappearing.
Grave robbers?
And turned into ghouls, monsters stripped of humanity, forever hungering after human flesh.
Thanks for the story. Farewell.
So this is pretty fun because you can gather information of monsters from local populace, so you don't need to buy books.
Abigail sells an ointment for boils.
Bastard Meekle made another pass at me.
Okay, we checked everything here. We're going in the right direction. Where's the Royal Huntsman? I think he's here. Blacksmith, Odo's house.
This is boring.
My father's sword is bigger.
No, he's not here.
I'm bored.
Let's go to him and go to inn to manage our inventory. You sell something?
Have we met?
Perhaps. I lost my memory.
I've never heard that before, though it's possible. The little medic will care for you.
Shawnee can't help.
Shame. Ah, now I remember. Geralt of Rivia. I hired you in Novigrad to rid my storage of Garcanes.
If you say so.
I hadn't sufficient coin, but you helped me nonetheless.
Guess I was generous then.
My business has grown, so I'll pay this old debt.
That's great.
I could use the gold.
Here's 100 orens.
Man, that's great.
I've no work for you.
Man, that's great. The people just give us coins. Who said that nobody likes Witchers? Come on. Come on. I think you people are overreacting a little.
My legs hurt. My uncle? You got a sugar doll?
Hey.
When the beast finds you, you'll die.
We'll see.
I'll piss in the dwarf blacksmith's bellows for a prank.
Oh, come on, don't do that. That's not nice.
Greetings.
I have the head of the lakeshore monster.
Impressive indeed for a drowner. Even looks like... Holy melly-telly! A drowned dead. That earns you 200 orens.
Take care.
Okay. Now let's go actually to Abigail first. Sell her some of the Barghest skulls. Saving, good. I was just about to do that, so hey,
That's a great sword. What do you want?
Well, we have something new to
Can
talk
I
about?
ask you something?
If you must.
I see you took Alvin in.
Did you think I'd abandon an orphan? Besides, he has potential.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He has powers perhaps beyond his control. For now, he sleeps well with the herbs I brew him.
That's good of you. Few in these times would be willing. It's another mouth to feed.
With winter approaching, if I grow hungry, I'll eat him. Doubtless the villagers think so, believing me a monster.
Are you one, Abigail?
We all hide a monster inside us.
I mean, that's true. We have persona for the outside and shadow for just ourselves. Or for the one who are closest to us. Let's okay, let's see, what can we give? Oh yes, let's see, beast fangs. Ooh, we have a lot of Wait, what was that? What was that? Oh, that was flint, yeah. Oh. Ooh, 50 orens, that's nice. 50 more. Oh, that's a lot. I think I need to leave some Barga skulls for a quest later on. I checked that. So, yeah. Celadin is 1. Beast Fangs. Okay. Okay. We don't need to sell that. So, we have a lot of money. So, we can actually see what can we... Okay, so you know what I will do? I will save. And then I will check. Because I don't want to waste money.
What do
I will say what will give us, see what will give us journal entry. See, 600 gold, man. Okay, let's start with the field plants. Well, this is actually good because we can read the books. Haha, this is a good tactic. A herbarium, a valuable resource for anyone wishing to recognize some of the plants growing in the areas around Vizima. Field plants. This book describes white myrtle, hellebore, celandine, bellis, krausi, berber cane, and sewans. It also provides information on the methods of obtaining alchemical ingredients from these plants. Okay, so this obviously is a good book. Useful. Swamp monsters. A bestiary describing swamp monsters. The Drowner, the Drowned Dead, and the Bloodzyger. Well, we already read that, right? Did I buy the book that I already read? And I didn't read it? Great. The Book of Animals contains information on dogs and wolves. This book describes dogs and wolves. It provides hints on combating them and alchemical ingredients that can be taken from the corpses of these animals. Let's see. Okay, dog, that's okay. Barkest. The text consists of statements by people who have seen Barkest attacks. These eyewitness accounts provide a lot of valuable information. Okay, so this is useless. So Barkest as swamp monsters we don't need. Book of Animals and field plants. Okay, let's load now.
What do you want?
This one. And this one. Okay, that's it. Now we can go outside. Oh no, we need to read it. Yeah, let's do that. Oh great, now we can loot everything. Okay, let's go to the inn to manage our inventory, and then we can start cleaning up those dungeons. Man, I should really bought the book immediately. It would save me a lot of trouble. Well, not a trouble, but I would have more and I could sell them. Well, it's not that big of a money, but every coin counts this game. Oh, that's the wrong door again. Anything new here? No.
Geralt!
Hey, Zoltan. Oh, yes.
Zoltan, You mentioned my vanishing. Any idea why I disappeared?
I'm not sure how to tell you, but you died, Geralt. 5 years ago, during the massacre in Rivia, I saw some scoundrel stick a pitchfork in your gut. You bled to death on a dirty street before my eyes. Or so I thought. And I've seen enough corpses to know that there are some unexplained cases. From what I remember, witcher mutations significantly changed your body, but that makes it no easier to believe you survived.
I don't know how to tell you, but you died, you know. Well, that's the easiest way, you know. Just right in the head. Let's drink, buddy. Which we have the Wisdom and Champion. Let's start with that. Okay, we're drunk.
That formula needs rethinking.
Oh, come on, man. We're gonna get wasted, Zoltan. Here am I drinking with a dwarf. Okay, so, who passed out?
Incredible. Outdrunk by old Geralt.
It wasn't easy.
Damn. I once swore on this stone that no human would outdrink me.
A diamond. I can't accept this. And I'm no human.
Fuck, take it. A pledge is a pledge.
Oh, so he gave us a diamond. Well, that's a valuable. And I know exactly who we're gonna give it to. To a lady.
What brings you here?
Because we are completionists, you know.
They say you need...
Do you have any?
I'll come back when I've...
I need that...
Oh, I didn't gather enough. Oh, come on. Okay.
What can I get you?
Nothing now. But care to sit down with me for a moment?
Not likely.
In that case...
There you...
Okay, what, can we sell something to her? Cadwanian Stout. Let's start with that because we have enough of those. Oh, we have 10 Wisdom. I didn't see the Wisdom Champion here. Well, okay. That's enough for now. Now I need to go talk to the innkeeper. And we will rest with him. Oh, please don't go all the way around. Ah, man. Look at yourself, Geralt. Come on. You're better than this. You can talk over a counter.
What can I do for you?
I'd like to manage my inventory, please. That. Oh, we didn't read of some of those books. Oh man. We read though that, we read that, read that. Okay. Let's read that. Can we separate some flints? I think that's enough flint. Okay, leave that. Leave the necklace. And I will leave one Barga skull. Like that. What else can I leave? A diamond, sure. A shawl. Let's leave a red shawl. I think we can leave this wine also. Salt, pepper too. Let's leave plum cordial too. 3 of those, great, great. What else? Water. Man, really don't need water. I should sell that. Now let's leave it in the storage. Okay, let's read those books. Well, actually, just rest first.
Got a room? Yes.
So do we have a talent? Yeah, we do. So how do we get oxygen? We probably need to inhibit some other potion. Okay, what are we gonna use? Intelligence is maxed. Strength. Intoxicated, not interested. Not interested. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. What? 1 hour is not enough? Oh man. Zoltan, what did you do to me?
Well, that Haren witch has an eye on me. Abigail sells an ointment for boils. Well, that Haren witch has an eye on me.
Transport. You don't look like one to be lucky at luck.
I know a bit about the game.
Sir, I wouldn't cheat you. An honest game's what I propose.
Honest? Why choose me? No one else is willing to sit down with you?
Risk is your daily bread, that's clear. I'd consider it an honor to play you.
My pouch is as empty as a smith's bellows.
The peasants round here have nothing but cabbage to wager. A hunter, a worthy opponent, used to fancy a game, but I haven't seen him in a while.
I'm not surprised. I don't doubt you fleeced him.
To be frank, he loved high stakes, yet the dice disliked him from the outset.
Who is this hunter you played?
Must have been quite a lover, for I've never seen such ill luck on a man. He lost a lot of orens.
Watch out. Love wanes. He'll be back for his gold.
I think not, sir. You could smell the loser in him a mile off. The debts must be keeping him away.
Can you make a good living at dice?
That depends entirely on who one plays, sir. The wages are certainly larger in Vizima.
And where in Vizima would I find someone willing to play?
If your money pouch is bursting, try the new Narracourt. You might also choose the Hairy Bear, if you have the nerve.
Farewell.
Okay, I won't play with you. I don't need to play with you. Oh yes, we're not intoxicated. Haha. Okay, now let's read those books. The Prophecy of Itiln, Aegli Aep Aevein, Ein Itilinspe. I'm probably butchering Elvish. I tell you, the time of sword and axe approaches, the time of the wolf's blizzard, the time of the white frost and white light, the time of madness and disdain, Ted Deire, the final age. The world will perish amidst the ice and be reborn with the new sun, reborn of the elder blood. of Henikai, of a planted seed, a seed that will not sprout but burst into flames. Es tuat es, so shall it be. Watch for the signs. I will tell you what these signs will be. The earth will run with the blood of Ain Say, the blood of the elves. So this is the prophecy of the end of the world. We heard it from Alvin when he was in the trance. Okay. Let's see, the legendary prophecy of the Elven prophetess, foretelling the end of the world. Yeah, well, that's what I said. Well, I could just read it and not acting smart. Okay, against non-humans. A pamphlet describing the great conspiracy of the non-humans and their schemes over the centuries. It contains many lies, but simultaneously provides some useful information on the elder races. Against non-humans. Anonymous. It was then that the elven wise men, called the sages, gathered in the dungeons beneath Raynol Castle. The eldest of them said, "The day and the hour have come. We are here to discuss the fall of humans. We will avenge the death of Lara Doran. We will shed their blood and drown in the forests for We will shed their blood and drown in the world in chaos." I jumped a sentence. "We will hide in the forests for 500 years, while the chosen live in human cities and become their neighbors. Everyone knows their place in the plan, whether elf, dwarf, gnome, sorcerer, or Nilfgaardian. Whoever betrays us is doomed. We will call ourselves superiors, because we have no lords over us and we spit on gods." Then all swore on oath, and each drank the blood of an innocent child from a golden chalice, to seal their obedience to the plan. Well, this is obviously just a villainizing of other race, of other people, that is. That's what usually humans do. We need to have enemies, you know? It keeps us focused, probably. The history of the world. A monumental thought, somewhat vague, retelling the history of the world, from ancient times to the present day. The History of the World, by Roderick de November. When the criminal's stake had been lit and the flames reached her, she began insulting all the knights, barons, mages, and consuls gathered in the square, in such foul language that they were all filled with dread. Though wet logs had been stacked to prevent the hag from burning too quickly and provide her a chance to suffer in the flames, dry wood was soon added to the fire, to end the execution more swiftly. She must truly have harbored a demon inside her, as she uttered not a single scream, though she sizzled fair enough. Instead, she began cursing horribly. "An avenger shall be born from my own blood," she cried. "From the defiled elder blood, a destroyer of nations and worlds will rise. He shall avenge my torment, death and revenge upon you and your offsprings." That was all she managed to articulate before she perished. Such was the death of Falca, her punishment for the innocent blood she had spilled. So that's the death of the bloody Falca. One of the... I would say she was a leader of a rebellion against her father. For her father was, if I'm not mistaken, king of Redania. And he left her mother and married a new wife. She married a daughter of Lara Doran, so it's a pretty complicated, and I don't know that much in detail, but it was, you know. And then she instigated a rebellion and killed him and you know, bunch of her relatives, you know. It's a bloody thing. I mean, but it's very interesting actually, because she was of the elder blood, and she also prophesies the end of the world. So let's now see our journal a little. Let's see our quests. Dice poker, I beat Haren, though I doubt he played fair. I'm getting better. I need to test myself on somebody else. So Odo and Haren trust me. Now for Mikol. That's for Salamander's Tale. not new formula. Who we have? Haren Brogg. Haren Brogg is a suspicious character who fears only the Reverend. He sneers at the law and surrounds himself with the thugs who protect his shady dealings. Brogg lives in the Outskirts, in a little lakeside settlement that he rules outright. He never strays far from his home. Brogg runs a store trading in weapon and alchemical ingredients used to produce bombs. Odo, the wealthiest person in the Outskirts, is a grim drunkard who inherited a fortune from his brother. Odo is distrustful and stingy. He lives at the end of the village, in a house surrounded by a fence with a high gate. People of the Outskirts. Though the peasants here seem gloomy and unpleasant, the Outskirts nevertheless have their advantages. Yeah, for getting women by just giving them a flower. Zoltan Chivay. I helped a dwarf being attacked by racists. He recognized me as an old friend of his. The dwarf's name is Zoltan Chivay. He claims to have witnessed my death years ago in Rivia. Zoltan seems reasonable and pragmatic. He takes the world with a grain of salt and sees irony in most things. Just like other non-humans, he also seems vexed by the racist atmosphere in Temeria. Well, that's because of the Scoia'tael and the war that ended. I think after this was the second war with Nilfgaard, the bunch of Scoia'taels were persecuted because they were like doing the dirty work for Nilfgaard, executing civilians and you know, bunch of horrible stuff. But yes, I didn't kill them, Scoia'tael, I know. I have my reasons. Okay, the ingredients: base liver obtained from the bodies of dogs, wolves, mutants and skullheads. Belize fruit, edible fruit characterized by subtle magic resonances. Berbercane fruit, tart and juicy, often used by witches. Krausai, the root of a cypress-like bush. Swans, large grey mushrooms growing in caves. White myrtle petals, petals of common field plant, with big white flowers. Wolf's aloe, the leaves of a potted plant. Okay, let's see what do we have locations. Harryberrin. Harryberrin is a place for indiscriminate clientele. The innkeeper obviously holds back on the lie, though he waters down the ale generously enough. Patrons share the tin mattresses with rats, but most everyone can find their entertainment of choice here. Illegal fistfight enthusiasts, hustlers and drunkards will all find something to do at the Hairy Bear. Well, seems like the place where we will go. Oh, we have a bunch of glossary. So let's see. Start with Temerian history, okay. The first Nilfgaardian invasion began 10 years ago. After crossing the Yaruga River, the Black Ones attacked Sintra. The capital was taken by surprise. Its citizens were slaughtered, and the queen committed suicide. That's Queen Calanthe, the lioness. Brige, Sodden, and Temeria stood against the Nilfgaard. It seemed the Nilfgaardian offensive was unstoppable, but the three states managed to halt it at the Battle of Sodden. Altogether 22 mages fought for the northern kingdoms, 14 of whom died. Yet, in the end, it was the mages who negotiated a truce. 22 mages fought, 3 Yennefer were actually some of those mages. Who was else? I think it was Ticia de Vries, Sabrina Glevisig, a bunch of sorcerers that we're gonna meet later in later installments. After 3 peaceful years, during a meeting of the Brotherhood of Sorcerers, there occurred a schism in the organization and its members fought each other. That's the Tenate coup. As a result, many died and the Brotherhood disbanded. At the same time, the Imperial forces attacked the northern kingdoms. The kings were divided, arguing and couldn't face Nilfgaard on its own. On their own. King Foltest signed a truce with the Black Ones. Yet, it proved short-lived. The Imperial army pushed forward and was not defeated until the Battle of Brianna. This victory proved pivotal. reminding the feuding rulers that Nilfgaard is not invincible. The kings of the north reunited and faced the Black Ones together. Finally, a peace treaty was signed, changing the balance of power in the world forever. Well, not forever. Before Lara Dorren died in solitude, she gave birth to a daughter, who was adopted by the Queen of Redania and named Rhiannon. At the age of 17, Rhiannon married Gidenar, the king of Temeria. 3 years after the wedding of famous Falkar, rebellion began. 3 years after the wedding, the famous Falkar rebellion began, during which the pregnant Rhiannon was accidentally captured. In prison, she gave birth to twins and subsequently descended into madness. At the same time, the fierce Falka gave birth to a daughter, whom she abandoned to wage war, leaving the child for the mad prisoner to nurse. Soon thereafter, the rebellion was suppressed, Falka was captured and burned at the stake, and King Gidemar regained his wife, with 3 children. So, if I'm not mistaken, so the 3 children, because regained his wife with 3 children, and Rhiannon gave birth to twins and descended into madness. So the Gidemar also got Falka's child. That's how we got 3. Okay, let's continue. Scoia'tael. The Scoia'tael are a group of elven and dwarven rebels fighting against the discrimination of non-humans. They're divided into commando groups, or independent squads. Well, they're fighting against discrimination, but they're very much discriminating humans. Their protest against racism quickly turned to violence. Scoia'tael rob merchant caravans, plunder and burn villages, and kill. Instead of finding a peaceful solution, humans sent troops to fight them. Scoia'tael means squirrel in Elven, and the name probably comes from the rebels' habit of attaching squirrel tails to their clothing. So the deal with Scoia'taels is, that was also mentioned in the books, that White Geralt is reluctant to kill elves, young elves, because only young elves, can reproduce, and he doesn't kill them unless it is self-defense. And Scoia'taels are mostly young elves who still have fire in their hearts, fire to change the world, and most of the elves don't like humans, that's true, but most of them are not crazy enough to fight them in the open field, because humans vastly outnumber the elves and the other races. Etilna's prophecy. Okay, I think we read that into the book. We can start here. Etilna, an elven prophetess, is famous for her foretelling of the end of the world. According to her prophecy, the world will be destroyed by an ice age and all humans will die. The only survivors will be elves, saved by an offspring of the elder blood, known also as the Swallow, Zirael, Ciri. Several things will herald the destruction of the world, and the cataclysm will begin when elven blood soaks the earth. This will mark the advent of the time of disdain, the axe and the wolf's blizzard, which can be interpreted as a long war or a return to barbarism. So it is actually, I think, quite interesting to me that in first and second installment there is no mention of Ciri, and she's like quite important character. I don't know if there's a mention on Yennefer. I think first game no. Well, Zoltan on that level line should maybe mention her. Maybe I missed that, so I'm looking forward to actually finding out about that. Okay, let's read about elder races. Gnomes. Gnomes are secretive and mysterious. Most of them live in a hakam and are allied with the dwarves. They seldom interact with humans. Gnomes are talented craftsmen, miners and inventors. Their technology is superior to that of humans, and gnome weapon can be equaled by no other. They are also considered the eldest race on the continent. The Elves. Elves are beautiful and long-lived race. They have pointed ears, sharp features, and possess no canine teeth. Elves are arrogant and proud, and over many centuries they have developed a high and sophisticated culture. Few remain today, however, and these are in constant conflict with human civilization. That is why so many young elves, eager to fight for their rights, join Scoia'tael commando units. After the gnomes, elves are the eldest race on the continent. They created a magnificent civilization, and the greatest human cities, like Vizima and Oxenford, were built upon elven ruins. Elves also have a special affinity for magic, although their magic is different from that of the humans. You know what I forget? I forget to pause the game, and people are yelling while I'm reading. That's distracting. Ah, well, we almost finished with the journal, and now I'm pausing. Well, it's fun. Okay. We're here. Elves are long-lived, yet the reproductive period of their lives ends quite early, and that's what was saying. What Geralt mentioned is, if we killed young elves, then we really are accelerating their extinction, because the older elves, cannot reproduce the sort of menopause. Yeah, they reproduce much more slowly than humans. This is why they were defeated. The reason why they lost their preeminence in the world. Today, only two enclaves of race remain: the Blue Mountains, where the elves suffer privation and are dying out, and Dol Blatana, the Valley of the Flowers, which is ruled by the sorceress Aint and Gleana. The Valley of the Flowers is a dependency of Nilfgaard. Yeah, that's what they gained during the Second War. Enid and Gleana is a Francesca Findabair. That's her name in human. She is considered the most beautiful woman in the world, in the Witcher world. Okay, let's continue to dwarves. Dwarves are shorter than humans, but tougher and more muscular. Male dwarves wear long beards. They are usually gruff but can be merry, and are renowned for their stubbornness. Considered excellent craftsmen and warriors, many have earned grudging acceptance in human society. Still, it is not uncommon for young dwarves to join the Scoia'tael rebels to fight for more rights for non-humans and an end to persecution. Dwarves are one of the elder races. They were once a dominant race, along with the elves, but now their sole enclave is Mahakam, a mountain city rich in metal and mineral deposits. Of all the elder races, the dwarves have assimilated best, and many now live in human cities. They run businesses and are often wealthy, although they meet with disdain and distrust. During the war with Nilfgaard, dwarves made a name for themselves as mercenaries, although many of them also fought in Scoia'tael commando units against the northern kingdoms. Yeah, well, again, it is this racism thing. It is purely with the individual, not the whole race. That's how you should always, in my opinion, judge. The racism is not about the group; it's about the individual person who is the racist. See, some dwarfs want to be live their lives along with humans, and they accept that they're not anymore dominant race. But some people mistrust them because of the other dwarves who have joined Scoia'tael. Well, that's what I like about Witcher. It's not black and white, and it's the game tries to describe that. Not everything is black and white, and most monsters are, of course, humans. Well, and also elves, dwarves, and others, not just the monsters from fairy tales. Okay, let's see anything else. Okay, monsters. Wolf. Is this a wolf? It looks like a rat. Wolves live in the wilderness. When they are hungry, they approach human settlements and hunt farm animals. Immunity none. Suspectability? Susceptible to knockdown attempts. The fast style is the most effective against wolves. Experienced witchers use the group style to fight multiple wolves. Tactics. Wolves attack in groups, using their numerical superiority to their advantage. Alchemy. Beast fangs and beast liver. There was so much snow that winter that we had to dig tunnels. What? There was so much snow that winter that we had to dig tunnels just to get to the privy, and had icicles in our pants by the time we got back. Man, that's a strange sentence. Wolves came out of the forest, ate the cattle, and then surrounded the house. They were howling madly. Surrounded by that pack of wolves, we felt like 3 little pigs. Dog. Well, okay, let's read. Occurrence. Dogs are domesticated animals. Even wild dogs stay close to human settlements. Well, I thought that they would say dogs are domesticated wolves, you know. Immunity none. Suspectability. Susceptible to fear and knockdown attempts. Experienced witchers use the group's style while fighting multiple dogs. Tactics. Dogs attack in groups, taking advantage of numerical superiority. Alchemy. Beast fangs and beast liver. Whoever claims the dog is a man's best friend has probably never tamed a weird. Anonymous druid. Okay, I think that's it for our journal and for this episode. So next we're gonna continue probably clearing up our side quests. So thanks for watching and see you in the next episode.